Hey guys, welcome back once again. This is Reggaeman speaking. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you something cool that actually I love, that it is called the AX shell based on Fabric. Let me go ahead and show you real quick. What is that? What I'm talking about? So this is basically the shell. All right. For example, if you're using Hyprland and you want to try a good shell that actually has default config, you can just get it from this GitHub website. If you're using Arch Linux, you can just copy this and paste it on the terminal, and after that it is, oh, also yes, for example, if you want to update it, you can rerun once again this command. And when you are doing the installation process, at the end it is going to show you a pop-up window asking you to apply the changes. For example, as you can see here, you have to apply and reload, and the shell is going to load automatically. And also we have here the keybinds only for this shell. Remember that those are not Dotfiles. The Dotfiles is something different from the shell, that it is the AX shell. I'm going to close it. Uh-oh, where did it go? Okay, perfect. Yep, no issues with my settings. Nope, no issues so far with my settings. So let's go back once again to that shell. It's AX shell, we have it here. I told you that it is basic on Fabric. That's something different from for example, the previous AGS and all that. We have here the people that is using it. And now let's see here the link. So for example, it's here that the latest update, or the last time that this guy touched this shell, was like last week, like 7 days ago. And for example, if you're looking for help, you can go into his Discord, you can support him, and well, that's it about that. Now, the installation, you need a function in Hyprland installation for that. As I mentioned before, you have to run this, do the configuration, and that's it. Or you can simply run this. Okay, so this is the roadmap. I see here that we have a paper launcher completed, Bluetooth manager completed, calculator, calendar, clipboard manager, color picker, customizable UI, dashboard, dock, whatever. And what it is pending, it is the multi-monitor support. That's why some people don't like this shell, because you can't use it in multi-monitors. In my case, I'm using just one monitor. Give me 1 second. I'm just aligning the monitor with my head. And perfect, there you go. And the multimodal AI assistant, for example, this is something that, if I recall correctly, Hyprland has by default. I said by default because when you install that, you don't have to touch anything. So it is not by default for them, but it is by default for us, the end user. Yes, right here, the APIs. That's basically the AI stuff. Okay, do we have more pictures here? Yeah, we have more picture here. Something that I didn't like about these Hyprland Dotfiles is because everything is in Arab, so maybe you will have to close some Arab things. For example, every certain time, I have no idea about that religion, it pops up like a window saying that it is time to pray. Okay, you can disable that. I'm not sure if it is disabled by default, but besides that, those are good Dotfiles, and they have active like development on that. Okay, so when you install this shell, that is going to be installed in a different folder. Of course, that is not going to touch any of your Hyprland configuration. Let me show you here real quick. Right here, this is the AX shell, and this is your Hyprland configuration in the case that you have it here. By the way, I'm using Cache and also the Caelestia Dotfiles. Let's go to AX shell. We have here in ASEX the pictures, wallpaper examples. We have them here, and for some reason they are not being shown. But this is basically the shell. We also have here a dock that I'm trying to configure, because this is the first time that I'm going to be trying a dock. But honestly, I don't like to use a dock. I would like to to have an empty experience, clear experience, only the dock, and that's it. The dash, this, the shell, my bad. Okay, we have here also the fonts for this shell. And let's go into the config for the keybinds. Okay, go into this path, go to AX shell, and in here we are going to have all the keybinds and configurations for this shell. All right, such as the keybinds, the cursor, decoration, animations, shadows, and all that about this only. And yeah, you can play with this. For example, in my case, since some of his keybinds were having conflict with my keybinds with the Hyprland stuff, for example, opening Thonar, closing the windows, open the terminal, it was like having a conflict, so I have to change a little bit of them, and it is working fine. For example, when I try to open the the terminal, this was the default keybind. There were no alt. There was no alt. Okay, I changed that, save it, Super Alt T, and that's going to open here like a little menu for Tmux. There you go. We also have here the Bluetooth. Now let's have a quick tour about this. We have here the dashboard, Super D. We have here the dashboard, super amazing. I love it, honestly. It looks so clean, so outstanding, I would say. For example, we have here the music, the Wi-Fi, the audio, and all that. We have here the microphone volume, the night mode. Yes, it is working. Damn, cool. We also have here this option. We have here pins that I'm trying to figure it out. What is that for? Kanban, that is going to be the to-dos, the in progress, and things done for your daily tasks, I would say. We have here wallpapers. For you to add more wallpapers there, you have to go to the folder that I mentioned before, and you can paste wallpapers there, and those are going to be shown here. And we also have here the mixer, that is basically the volume configuration for your microphone, headphones, and also the apps that you have open, if I'm not wrong. I would have to check that later. Okay, so let's jump to the next one. Super B for Bluetooth. Yeah, the same thing. Super P for pins. Super N for Kanban, the to-dos that I mentioned before. We also have here the app launcher. That is not the default. I have to change it to Super A for apps, you know, and we have it here. We have them here. Okay, let's close it. You can close it by pressing escape or just pressing once again the same keybind. The Tmux, the one that I mentioned before. We also have here the clipboard history, Super B, and we have it here in the top bar of the shell. Okay, there are no porn there, thanks God. And we have here the overview. There you go. We also have here the wallpaper, Super Coma. Amazing. So, what is that for? Oh, I have a conflict there. You saw that, guys? Super Coma, that's going to make that appear. I think that if I open something, that's going to be open like in a secondary window, I would say it. First time that I see that, super cute. I'm going to press once again Super Coma. I have to fix that. We also have here choose a random wallpaper that I'm not going to use because I don't want to change my wallpaper in the background, that red lady, that bloody lady. Audio mixer, this is what we saw before, and we have here another conflict with the Dotfiles of Caelestia. I have to modify that as well. Okay, Super M, okay, not found, I know. Emoji picker, Super period. Okay. We have here the same keybinds for Caelestia and also for the AX shell. Okay, so Super Escape is for the power menu. Super Escape, we have it here. Cool, no? Alright, so we have here the toggle this. Reload, that's going to be for reload the shell. Super Shift B. What? Yeah, Super Shift B. Okay, with theme, that's going to, okay, I just pressed the wrong combination. And we also have here restart the, what is that? Restart with inspector. Okay, I'm not going to touch that because, as you know, guys, I'm not a pro with Hyprland. I'm just getting into this world because sometimes I switch back to KDE or I switch back once again to Hyprland, so I have to learn more about that. Okay, let's close that. And we have here the dock. We have here this, that's going to be, if you press click, it's going to open the apps launcher, and if you press in this gear, that's going to show the keybinds menu, appearance. You can modify the profile icon as well. We can also change the clock, apply and reload. There we have it. I'm going to leave it in the previous one. We have here the icon size, show dock. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I want to remove that. Thank you. Show workspace numbers. Right here we have them. That's going to be cool for me. Hide the spatial workspace. All right, we have here the bar theme. For example, if I press dance. Okay, let's go to Edge. All right, and I'm going to use press pills because I love more that style. Perfect, awesome. The dock theme, I disabled the dock, of course. And the panel theme. Okay, let's press here in the panel. Oh, okay, I thought that I could change like this, the position of the panel. Okay, let's press apply and reload. Okay, I see that. Start. All right, I see what's going on here. Something has been switched, and I'm going to use the notch. Okay, love it. So notifications position, I'm going to apply here bottom. And if, for example, I receive any notification that is going to be shown in the bottom, maybe here in the center, maybe in the right, maybe in the left. And let's scroll down here. Models, rounded corners, app launcher button, that is going to be this. System tray, it's going to be this. And the rest of the things is basically all this. You can switch in it the way you want, you can disable it. If you want to have like a minimalist like style, you can disable all of them and enjoy. Okay, what do we have here? The system, we have here the metrics. I forgot what are the metrics. Right here, there we have them. If you do click, nothing is going to happen, and we also have here the about. I'm going to close it. Oh, as you can see there, we also have a reset to default option. So, as I mentioned before, this is going to be the apps, this is going to be the workspaces, and this is going to be the overview. Overview is basically, oh, there we have it. Okay, why are you there? Don't tell me that you switched back the keybinds. It did change back the keybinds. I fucked it up. I have to fix it. We have here the weather. We have here like the power profile. We have here the internet usage. We have here that panel, the dashboard. Okay, the system specs. We also have here the volume control. For example, if you use your scroll wheel, I'm sorry. Go down, go up, go down, go up. We have here the system tray. I have open OBS. I'm recording the video with that. The language, the time. It would be cool, for example. Oh no, never mind. The calendar is right here. My bad. The power menu: log, sleep, log out, restart, shut down. Also, those are going to be like, the toolbox. We can take a picture, screenshot in region, window, screenshot, full screenshot, screenshot directory, recorder, recorded directory, OCR. What is OCR? Oh, okay, no text recognized. Okay, I got it. I know what is that for. The color picker, I think so. Yeah, it is the color picker. And we also have here game mode. I would say that it's going to disable all the animations. Yes, it does. Okay, switch it back. We also have here a Pomodoro timer. Okay, cool, disable that. Thank you, appreciate it. And the emoji picker. And well, yeah, that's basically more or less like a review, like an overview of this amazing AJAX shell, as I mentioned before, based on Fabric, and you can actually get it on your Hyprland setup by just running the installation. Make sure that you don't have any conflict with the default bar that you have installed on your system. And yeah, so issues so far, I haven't faced any issues, neither with Hyprland or neither with this. What else can I tell you guys? No, yeah, go ahead, try it. If you have any issues, just go back to the previous bar that you were using. Remember that it doesn't have multi-monitor support, so you would have issues if you try to use that on your multi-monitor setup. And thank you so much for watching. Froggy says bye-bye. Stop recording.